But meanwhile, the GDP in the first quarter coming in at a very tepid, some say anemic 1.1%, and a sign that consumers may be wearing down as well as manufacturers. And a brand new Fox News poll showing most voters think the economy is in bad shape. This on the same week that President Biden officially launched his bid for 4 more years in the White House. Former Congressional Budget Office Director Doug Holtz-Eakin is the best person to address all these economic issues, and he joins me now. Doug, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's go back.
Good to see you, David.
Let's go back to basics, because it really isn't rocket science. We can put up a chart of the GDP numbers since Biden took office. The economy was really coming back in gangbusters when he took office, unlike what he says, by the way. When Biden came into office in January 2021, it was growing at over 6%. With 1.4% inflation. Then we had all these trillion-dollar spending plans, which kicked in after about a year, and you can see what happened. We immediately saw a drag on the economy. We saw it going two quarters. It went into the negative sphere, and we sunk into stagflation. Isn't it that simple? I mean, again, it's not rocket science here.
No, it's not rocket science, and indeed, one of the great misperceptions about the Biden record is that somehow he inherited a struggling economy. We were growing at 6.5%, and all those massive stimulus bills did was engender an inflation that we haven't seen in 40 years. So if you look at today's report, you know, you have some good news. Household sector is pretty strong. You have some troubling news. Business investment, CapEx, is essentially flat in this report, and it's been relatively weak for 3 straight quarters now. I think people are putting too much emphasis on the household sector and watching when are consumers going to quit spending. Most recessions start with a downturn in business spending, and I'm concerned about the outlook on that front. And then finally, you know, embedded in here is the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, which is the so-called PCE price index using market-based measures. That shows inflation at 4.9%, bouncing up from 4.1 last quarter. So we're not making great progress on inflation. The Fed has done a lot and accomplished little, and we're not getting much in the way of growth. So it's not a particularly appealing report.
Doug, you mentioned a phrase, business spending. It really is business investment. When you invest, you're investing in the future, and they see a future that is bogged down by more regulations and, God forbid, more taxes. Now, we have a split Congress. Republicans control one House, the House of Representatives, and a new tax bill will not pass in that House. But the regulations are a kind of taxation, are they not?
No question. And as you know, we track this pretty carefully. You know, the Obama administration got a reputation as a massive regulator. It imposed over $100 billion of regulatory costs every year for 8 straight years. That's just disguised tax increases. But the Biden administration went over $200 billion in regulatory costs in its first year. We've never seen a number that big, and it continues apace. And so that's a real headwind for businesses. It's especially hard for the smaller businesses to handle those regulatory burdens. And that's where you really start to see the growth slow down. And so I'm among those who's really worried about getting through this year without a recession. I see the second half as very rough.
Yeah, well, we've got to come back finally to spending, because there was a tremendous amount of spending, obviously, during the Trump administration because of the pandemic, but that was phased out. And it began to be phased out when Biden came into office, and he claims credit for the deficit going down. All of that deficit spending coming down was because of the phasing out of the Trump spending. But his spending is new legacy spending. It's spending for programs that are going to go on and on for years and decades. And that's why I think it's so dangerous, the spending. That's how you differentiate the spending from Trump, which was temporary, from the spending with Biden, which is permanent.
So the reality is that we did enormous amounts of spending during the pandemic, but it was all transitory, temporary stuff. It's gone. But we still have a budget that just is fundamentally unsustainable. Spending grows faster than revenues as far as the eye can see. And the president has said, I'm putting off limits to programs, Social Security and Medicare, that are financially troubled, so their beneficiaries have to be concerned about the future of those programs, and which are growing at well over 6% each. That's not sustainable. So It's a disservice to the seniors. It's a disservice to the taxpayers to say, hey, we're not doing any real work. That's the place where they ought to get serious. That would require real leadership, and we're just not seeing that.
Of course, Biden claims that all this spending is going to lead to more jobs, but we've heard that before. We heard it in the Obama. When he was vice president, he had something in 2010 called Recovery Summer, when he claimed there'd be 500,000 new jobs every month for that summer. In fact, we ended the summer with a deficit of jobs. We had a negative number. So those promises very often go unfulfilled. Doug, we could talk for hours. Thank you so much. Good stuff. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.